2 years ago this week, the family that got lost at sea while trying to escape homosexuality on a boat planned to try again. This is the Gaston Gay family. They hated abortion, they hated immigration, and of course, they hated gay people. They also hated their tax dollars paying for abortions. They decided to buy a boat and set sail for Kiribati. Would have been fine with me, Lewis, to get them away from the United States, but they also decided to bring their kids along, one of whom was an infant. They wanted to sort of see where God took them. God took them into a storm that left the boat damaged and them lost at sea for over 90 days. They eventually were discovered and picked up by a Venezuelan fishing vessel. I mean, every detail of that story was crazy. Back then, we asked whether this was child abuse. How do you feel now, Lewis? Was that child abuse, what the parents did to the kids?
I think, without a doubt, child abuse. You bring them aboard this ship. You're not really experienced at sea, and you're going to Kiribati. I mean, that alone, right there, could be considered child abuse. It's just,
Well, why? But you're
I,
not insulting Kiribati. I mean, Kiribati is a great beaches and a great place to go. But you're saying taking these
well,
children
I call it this.
completely.
It's one of the most one of the poorest places in the world, and it's overcrowded, and it's not an ideal place, Dave.
No,
But
certainly, especially when you're this family and it's abundantly clear that there's going to be no reasonable assimilation, there's going to be no reasonable situation for living, etc.
yes, the idea was to go to Kiribati and be illegal immigrants themselves, I suppose. But yes, but then they wanted to try this again. They almost killed their children the first time.
Yeah.
But we haven't heard any news about this, and I couldn't find any information about a second attempt. So I'm guessing that it either didn't happen or they're dead.
Yeah, no, I think that your first instinct is right, which is that it didn't happen. If they ended up killing themselves and or their kids, again trying to literally sail away from gayness, I think we would have heard about that.
Well, maybe not if they, not if their boat sunk in the middle of the ocean. I mean, that could have happened.